Hey everybody! Well, today's video is a rave review on the IT Cosmetics foundations. Yes, foundations. I have two that I want to share with you. The first one will be no surprise for you guys to hear. I've mentioned it before. I've mentioned it in a favorites video, as well as I have had tons of people ask me what I'm wearing on my skin in various videos, and it always seems to be that this is the foundation I'm wearing. I'm speaking, of course, of their O2 Ultra Repair Liquid Oxygen Foundation, and I have it in the color of light. I absolutely love this. I have pretty much pushed away most of all of my other foundations, and I reach for this day in and day out. Now, to tell you quickly a rundown of what's in it, let me just read from down below. This has peptides in it, hyaluronic acid, collagen, and the IT Cosmetic Drop of Light Reflecting Pigments. Now, as much as I love what is in this, and I'll tell you why in just a moment, what I love best about it is actually what is not in it. This does not have any SPF in it, and I love that about this foundation for two reasons. The first is that I get to use this in the evening, especially if I'm going out somewhere where I know that there'll be picture taking, and I don't have to worry about that flashback you get when you have SPF in your foundation. And the other reason is because I get to add whatever level of SPF that I want. You guys know that I have a pet peeve with companies that put in SPF 10 or SPF 15, which is just not sufficient enough. So this allows me to put in whatever level I want. And of course I like to use an SPF of 30, and now going towards the summer, an SPF of 50 and sometimes even higher. So I love that this gives me the ability to add my own SPF as well as use it in the evening when I really do not want any SPF whatsoever in my foundation. Now, as for the positives of what's in it, I love the fact that this has so many great ingredients for my skin. What I've been trying to do lately is weed through the products that I have that, yes, they may make my skin look great, but they really don't have any extra benefits for my skin. And I love the fact that this does. That it has the peptides and the hyaluronic acid and the vitamins. I love the fact that while my skin is looking good, it's also becoming much better because there's so many great ingredients in it. And that's a must that I'm doing now for most of the products that I'm purchasing. The foundation is available on QVC, and you also get this IT Cosmetics Beauty Blender dupe that I absolutely love. This is much larger than the regular Beauty Blender, and I just love how the foundation applies when I use it with the sponge. So this is definitely an added bonus for me. Recently I saw a tweet from Wendy of Bentley Blonde, and she was raving about the new IT Cosmetics CC cream. So of course I was intrigued and quickly went to see where I could find it. The date that she did the tweet, it was actually not available. So I sent an email to the company asking them not only when it was going to become available, but where I would be able to purchase it. And more importantly, I wanted to know how I would be able to color match it. I love the light color that I have in the O2 foundation, and I was hoping that I would find something equally as good. Well, I did find something equally as good because it has the exact same colors in their CC cream as they do in their O2. What a novel idea. I don't know how many times I can tell you guys, and I'm sure you've experienced the same also, is that you'll have a foundation and a color that you love from a certain line. They'll introduce a new formula and they'll completely change the color line, and you can almost never get the same match in a formula that you really love. Not so with this product. I have the light in the O2, and I now have the light in the CC cream. Absolutely love this. Also going to read to you the ingredients that are in this. This has peptides, niacin, algae, vitamins A, C, B, and E, hyaluronic acid, and collagen. Is also made in Korea and has snail secretion in it. And for those of you that are avid beauty blogger readers as I am, you've probably seen snail secretion mentioned time and time again. It's being added to a lot of products because it's supposed to be very hydrating to your skin. And I'm believing that that's probably true because this is the first BB or CC cream that I've tried that has not been drying to my skin. Generally, by the end of the day, I find that my skin is pretty drying from the effects of using a BB or CC cream. Haven't had that experience with this. So I really enjoy this also. I wish I could tell you which one I like better, whether it's the O2 or the CC cream, but I really can't. I love this for the fact that it does not have SPF in it, and I can use it at night. And I love this for the fact that it does have a very high SPF in it of 50, and I know that this is going to be my go-to foundation for the summer. And that's it. That's my rave review of the IT Cosmetic foundations. I am keeping my fingers crossed that the company does not change the product in any way, not the formula, not the colors, not the availability, because I really, really like them. I have pushed aside all of my other foundations, and I have just really been using those two religiously. I have promised to do a face of the day at the end of all my videos, but for time's sake, I am going to leave everything that I'm wearing down below in the information bar, as well as how I applied it. Of course, I am wearing the CC cream today as a base, and as an extra note, I've used this as a primer on my eyelids before putting on my eyeshadow, and I absolutely love it for that also. I hope everybody is having a great weekend here in the States. It's Memorial Day weekend, which is generally a time that we head down to the beach, we get out the barbecue, we start meeting with all our summer friends, but I don't know what's going on with the weather. And yes, I know I'm ending with a weather forecast again, but here on the East Coast, we've actually slid back into fall weather. It's really overcast, it's cold, and I'm hoping that this will be the end of it this weekend and we can finally begin our much-awaited summer season. I hope everybody is having a great weekend. Take care. Speak to you soon.